Hello, I'm Tanya from English Challenges, where you'll learn how to communicate naturally and confidently in American English. Okay, today we're going to talk about 3 binomials that are used to say about. So you can use the word about, and that's fine, but if you want to elevate your English, use something that sounds a little more natural. I have 3 phrases, 3 expressions that you can use. Now, if you heard me earlier and said, Tanya, what the heck is a binomial? Don't worry. A binomial, it's a fancy word, but it refers to groups of words. It's usually 3 words. The middle one, so 2 words, are joined by a conjunction. The reason it's called a binomial is because not only are they joined by a conjunction, but they're said in a specific order. That's what it means. So for example, the easiest one to understand is pros and cons. Let's make a pros and cons list. It's a binomial because it's 3 words, 2 joined by and we never say cons and pros. That's the cool part. So it's not that it's not a grammatical rule, but it's how we accept it. It's how we always say it. It's how you're going to sound more natural. So if you're curious for more, look up binomials. You know what? I'll include the name in the video notes. Okay, so now let's get back to our 3 binomials for today. So binomials that can mean about, that'll help you sound more advanced, more natural. So we have, for time, we have sooner or later. So sooner or later. But if you want it to sound natural, we're going to do some linking and blending. Okay, so we have sooner or, but really we say sooner or usually gets reduced to just the R sound. So it's a little tricky when the previous one ends in R, but it's okay. With practice, you'll get it. Sooner or later. Look at my mouth. I didn't say sooner or, it's sooner or later. Sooner or later. Sooner or later, she'll realize something important. I don't know. Okay, so time, sooner or later. For quantity, or honestly, like sometimes we use it for how we feel, we can say more or less. More or less. But when we say it naturally, more or less. More or less. More or less. More or less. Did I get it right? More or less. It's like about, kind of. And then for numbers, for quantity or for size, you can say give or take. Give or take. So give or take. Typically we do this when it's a little more tangible. Like, oh, he's 6 feet tall, give or take. The implication is plus or minus an inch or a couple of inches. So give or take. We have 100 guests, give or take. So the implication is we're talking about the number of guests, like maybe a few more, a few less. Okay, so give or take. So here we have the reduced or, give or take. It almost sounds like giver, ER, right? So it's reduced, give or take. We have 100 people, give or take. Give or take a few. Sometimes we say that, like, give or take a few. Okay, so let me know in the comments, what are other expressions that you know, but you don't really know how to use or how to pronounce? And I'll try to make videos for you. All right, have a good day. Bye. This video is part of an advanced American pronunciation course. For the link and more details, check the video notes below.